So, okay, after this, what? After this, we click on view. So they have provided us a stream markup, node palettes. And if I deselect it, what happens? This disappears from here. If I click on nodes palette here, again, it will come up over here. And similarly, if I select on stream markup, then what happens? Okay, nothing happens here. If I click on, on view, again, if I click on managers, if I deselect it, then this window out here will disappear. And if I then click on view here, and I select managers, streams, output, and the models will come up over here. So you can select and deselect whichever of the toolbars or the menus that you want to have. Not menus, I mean typically the toolbars. And out here on the toolbar, you can select on display or it will not display here. That is also possible. You can also select on customize. So when you click on customize, show tooltips and large button, okay. Click okay. For now, nothing, but let's go back to view and I'll click on the display. So your toolbars and everything is displayed over here. Then I click on tools. So when I click on tools, when I click on databases, so what are the different databases? Let's click on this here. Out here, it is showing us these are the different data sources that are available to us. What are the drivers? These are the different types of drivers that are available for us. For the local server, you need username and password for that. You can connect it using the username and password to any of these drivers that you have here. That's another database connection. I'm canceling this out here. You can also connect to IBM's Cloud Pak for data server. Now, these are the connections that are provided for IBM's cloud server. You can encode a password. So if you want to have any of the data or any particular stream or any particular file that wants to be password encoded, you can do it. You enter the password here, you click encode, you enter the password here, and you can click close. And if you click on this, it will copy the encoded password to the clipboard also, so that you don't forget it. If should you forget it, you can always use that password to open any particular file. Again, I click close over here. What next? Yeah. So I click on tools. Then there are options. What are the options? System options are there. User options provided, helper options, and applications are also provided. So again, we are doing the same thing. We are working towards the GUIs and the toolbars for now. Of course, it's a big software and a lot many options and features are available over there. So do not lose focus, please. Click on stream properties, then select on options, messages, parameters, execution loads. So these are the different stream properties that will appear. If I click on any of them over here, suppose right click. Okay, it's not going to show up. Yeah, if I click on edit, so these are the different options that are provided to us. Likewise, in case of streams also, there are options. So I click on options. So these are the different options that pertain to the stream to that we have connected. So messages, parameters, execution, global search, comments, and annotations. Same way, when we click on this, these are the same set of parameters that were seen when that particular window opened. So if I click on suppose execution, again the same window opened over here, but out here execution tab is activated. I'm going to close this. After coming in execution, you can see the additional options that are available over here. You can also print the script, run the script, check syntax and all. That's for Python, of course. After this is done, then we also have a super node. Now, super node is a node that we generally create, and then we can also use it for other streams also. So let's click on super node, create a super node from selection from here, select whatever. So what are the different types of supernode that we have? Supernode type is mentioned over here. Source supernode or process supernode or terminal supernode. So there is a particular set of function that we repeatedly using. So we can create a supernode out of it, and then we can decide if you want to use that particular supernode at the start, in the middle, or in the end. So that's why when you click on this here, it shows you whether it's the process supernode, whether it's the source supernode, or whether it's the terminal supernode. When you say terminal supernode, means at the end of it, at the end of the given stream. So again, and then you can also save it. You can zoom in, you can zoom out, you can expand the supernode also. After this, we have extensions. We can select on extension hub, select predictive analytics community website. So it'll take you to another website. So out here, you can select what you want. These are the different extensions that are available over here. If you want to select anything on analysis, select on analysis. So these are some of the ones that are most recently used. Okay. So you can select which type of extensions you want, and then accordingly they should appear here. So if I select on geospatial, okay, it's provided. Now we have already the ones that are already available. Okay, the not installed ones are provided over here. Okay, if I deselect this, if I click on this, is there an update available? I click apply. So okay, it will tell us no extensions match the specified criteria, which means there are no updates available. I click on this, not installed, click apply. So these are the ones that have not or never been installed. Now, when I speak of these extensions, what is the significance of these extensions? Typically, you'll have to click on, in most cases, you should click on more info. So it will tell you all what all is there and what all is required or not required. Click on help. Will take you online or to open the website and open it and show you. So it looks like it's going to take a little longer. Yeah, okay, it's open. So it tells you what is the extension detail, integration, and all the requirements. So how do you do it? Click on the install tab, more info. So it displays the information that is provided by author of the extension. And what are the dependencies that will be needed for running this particular extension? So you need to have additional plugins for that, or any R package needs to be installed and such things. So this is one part of the extensions. You can select whichever you want here. You can apply, and those set of extensions will come over here. Followed by that, we click on Windows. So what's close node dialogs, close outputs, close models, close all output windows. So this is typically, the more the windows you open, they're likely we need to close them. And then finally, let us click on help. So when I click on help, there are help topics, and the subscription support is provided. These are the different types of features that are, there are different types of features and options that are covered under the help menu out here. Next, these are the different toolbars that we have. Now, there is not much of a difference from these toolbars compared to what we saw in the file menu command, the file menu. But then still, they're useful. So if I click on this, you can create a new stream. The same thing is out here. You can open a new stream, or you can create a stream. If I click on this, it opens an existing stream. Again, if I click on file open, I can open an existing stream. Then we also have save. We can always save the stream or the file that we are seeking to save, the current stream or whichever stream you are working on. That's the print command. That's your cut, copy, and paste. That's redo and undo and redo. This is for searching the command. It's for the properties of current. If you can run the current stream. This is interesting. We'll come to this a little later. But if you all wish to know that, what will happen after, if I go to click on this, I select this and I click run. You can see that this is now stop executing. See, now you can see here the greens are happening. So which of these are running and which are not running? Currently, we are running this stream, and now it is running all these streams. So these are the big set of outputs that are getting generated as different windows we see here. Now it's showing us the executing. So these are the so there are some errors also, and there are some messages also. So this is how, obviously there are some issues. So I'm not going into this explaining what are the issues right now. Objective is to understand how the different toolbars work. I'm closing this window here, and there are some issues over here in this particular window. So that needs to be looked into. Again, coming back, we are yet to reach the introduction of node palettes and models and types, model nuggets. But okay, this is not too difficult. If you understand the graphical user interface and toolbars, most of this will be of repetitive nature. Let's minimize this. So fine, this is where would be okay. And after this, you can also run the selection, you can encapsulate selected nodes into a super node. Yes, this is possible. Which means you bring a group of nodes together and then create a super node out of them. And these are into super node. You can zoom into a super node, you can show and hide the stream markup, insert a new comment. So if I want to insert a new comment, what will I do is I'll drag this and I'll bring it over here. What I'll do is data set, suppose that's what I want to write here. I'll bring it over here and I'll place it here. So that is the comment that we have inserted here. Likewise, if you want, you can also add a comment over here also. Different comments can be added in different places. So I come here and I click insert a new comment. So it will take us over there. Bring it over here. So these are the set of different toolbars and graphical user interface that you can use so as to ensure that you are able to use the software efficiently. Now, let us come to introduction to nodes and nodes palettes. So these are the different nodes that are available over here. If I click on file, if I click nodes, so this is what we are seeing here. Now, these are some of the favorite nodes that come as a default setting with the software itself. We might not need all of these favorites. So if you click on sources, these are the different types of source nodes that are available to us. And the same thing that had happened. Click on sources, we had database.var.file. So the same set of nodes are also available as a node on the node palette. So the nodes that are available or the list of nodes that appear as part of the menus is also part of the node palettes. So when I say menu, what does it mean? File, edit, they are all called as menu. And again, when we come down on the palette itself, now this combination is called as palette. This connection, this combination of various nodes is part of the structure that is called as node palettes. So this is how it appears and looks like. If this is done, what next? Now these are the different source nodes that we have. So there are no sync nodes as such, but yeah, instead we have something called as export node. But I'll come to that a little later. Record operations. So what is this record ops? Well, we select, we sample, we sort, balance, distinct, aggregate, RFM aggregate, merge. So these are the different operations nodes out there. It's mentioned record OPS. So those nodes can be used again for bringing about any consolidation or segregation of the given data set or sorting out of the data set, merging the data set and things like that. So that function is already provided to them. And wait, sorry. Okay. So these are the different record ops that will be used when you draw your streams or when you create your streams. So it depends. What all do you want to apply? If you want to apply a merge command between the two given imported files, you can use that. And then you can also click on streaming TS or S mode, extension transform. So these are the different node types that you will have to use. And the same can be discussed and studied upon at the software's graphical user interface level also. So that is another thing. And that was another node. And then I click on field ops. So again, these are the different nodes that we are seeing here. You can anonymize, you can also bin, you can derive filter type, filler, transpose is here, history is provided. So these are the different kinds of field operations nodes, field ops nodes, and then we have the graph. Now, when we speak on graph, what is it that we see on graph? There is a graph, board, plot, multi-plot, time plot. So there is a combination of different types of plots or graph plots that are available over there, and we see it from the time series analysis perspective also, and we also see it from the plot perspective, which means we can also plot histograms or collections, web evaluations. You can also create map visualizations. And now this is a beta version, which means it's still under testing. And TSNE, there we have a multi-plot, time plot, and a normal plot also. Then there are distributions. If I come and I post it here, distributions, we will select which field do we want. Yeah, normal, color, name,